welcome to today's Alpha SC2 Team League game, and here we go with one that, let's see how that is going to work out in the end. As the first map, we're actually on Stasis, and maybe let me tell you before, we're in the Euro Semi-Pro League, week 5, and it's the clan war. Workers are rushing against the Vengeance Fishing Club, so let's go. Top right hand corner of Stasis, we have for Workers are rushing, it's Mr. Vincis, you know what I mean, as the Protoss player. And then over to the top left hand corner for the Vengeance Fishing Club, it's Deathbringer, one of the most fearful names I've ever seen. But yeah, you see, proxy barracks into one Reaper, and let's see what he can actually do here. Gets... oh, does he get the worker? At least doesn't get surrounded there by the probes. That's something already. But there's the adept, and this means that's it, guys. 1-for-1 trade here. Nah, not the best you can go for, but on a map like this, if you're going for a Reaper with this kind of building here, I think it's okay to just get one probe and then that's it. So yeah, behind this, Deathbringer going for the Cyclone upgrade already. And yeah, obviously a Cyclone as well. Another barrack, another factory is there with another tech lab then. But first, let's take a look at the Zealot, what it can do. And see if it can actually break through this wall. But I think I kind of doubt that. Especially with a Cyclone outcome in there. Yeah, and the Zealot's just checking for the expansion there, I guess. Barracks kind of staying here. Yeah, just checks for the expansion. Yeah, and that's everything he wants to see. Deathbringer kind of playing not that Deathbringer-ish, but let's see what he's preparing behind this, because you see a lot of Cyclones will be there. And yeah, you might just be waiting for the upgrade and then just go up the choke, right? I mean, we have a command center being started, but this doesn't mean a thing. It's just like, okay, if it doesn't work, I'm going to fall back on this one. And yeah, since there's no attack, Vincis actually cancels one of the shield batteries, which could actually play in the hands of Deathbringer quite a bit, with having 3 Cyclones incoming. Yeah, there we go. Locks on top of the Stalker, has the high ground vision. Yeah, there we go. At least the Zealot goes down. Shield battery being focused is something already, but also Immortal is there, and Immortals are kind of good in defending this, right? But let's see, more and more Cyclones will be there as well, so it could actually deal more damage. Also, we have the Cyclone upgrade, let's not forget about that. And we have enough Stalkers though as well. Yeah, but the vision being granted to the Terran player is pretty nicely here. Also 2 workers being taken, or 4 workers in total actually. Is he going to go up the choke point again? The model is kind of low. There we go, some more logons on all the Stalkers. And he's just trying to get in. Takes out all of them. Oh boys, oh boys. This doesn't look good. It seems like Deathbringer steps up to his name and just takes out more workers, takes out all the units, and here we go. GG been called by Vincis. 1-0 for the Vengeance Fishing Club. Here we go with map 2, and actually let me put in the right score there, which is Sebesdes leading 1-0. The map for the second one will be Blue Shift in the top right hand corner, representing Workers are rushing. We have Nyroc. And over in the bottom left, he's representing the Vengeance Fishing Club. Here we go with our yellow player, Sebesdes. And yeah, looks like what is called is called. We have double gateways for both players. Not a surprise, I guess, in the PvP. I mean, mostly if you're going for anything else, you'll be overrun. If your opponent scouts, at least. or blindly goes for a rush, even saving the worker mining time back at home, just going for the maximum amount of stuff that he can go for, and then yeah, take out everything else. Just update the title here. It will be Euro Semi-Pro Week 5 update. There we go. Actually, doing this after the first game is kind of unprofessional, but that's what we are, right? At least until we get a right job for a caster here. So yeah, we have 2 stalkers coming out for Nyroc. Just the one going over for Sebesdes, and I hope he's not going to get caught here. There we go, stalkers, and good movement by Nyroc. I really like this. And he will get the stalker. Down it goes. That's already a big catch here. Sees the expansion. Doesn't have, or right now he's starting his own expansion there. Also we have 2 adepts going across the map now for Nyroc, which means that he will have the high ground vision with the shades, and he can shade in if he wants to. So that's something we might see soon. Also, the pylon being taken out is a good thing here for Nyroc to take this game. Yeah, there we go with the adepts, and there's just 1 sentry that is going to go back. He's not blocking the choke, not at all. He doesn't have the energy because he was going for the... He was actually going for the recall? Wait. There's no Stargate at all. Actually, the Oracle was tricking him to go back? Or was he afraid of a cannon rush or whatever? I'm not really sure. I think he could have dealt a lot more damage over here. Still 6 workers went down, but I think it could have been more, right? Still, I think Sebesdes, yeah, took quite a bit of damage there. Down to workers now. Has a decent army, but still, yeah, in the early stages, economy is the thing you want to have, right? And Nyroc is the one going for the Twilight Council earlier. He has the robo finished, while we have no such thing anywhere near for Sebesdes. And Sebesdes now is the player to move out. Or isn't he? No, he's just waiting on the choke point. We have a probe going over for Nyroc. Is this going to build a pylon? Looks like it could be the case. Still, both players focusing on building workers now and taking up just a bit. We have the first model on the way. While for Sebesdes, at least the robo is there. Halfway done. Yeah, Phoenix comes in. Doesn't see anything surprising, I guess. And will be taken out. Hallucinated, obviously. Nothing happened there to the resources lost at all. Because energy is free, guys. Yeah, Sebesdes going for some additional gateways, having the robo finished. Observer coming out first. He has Blink on the way as well, so it seems like Blink is the choice for both players here. But Sebesdes is actually going for the robotics bay. Kind of indicates that he's feeling behind, and this might actually be a thing with disruptors. So let's see what this is going to be all about. Nyroc whopping in some more units on the left hand side there at this Whoppin pylon. Obviously takes ages until they're finished. But yeah, what else is he going to do behind this? You don't see that much more of another model finishes. Stalkers will have Blink soon as well. And there you see he's sneaking in. And does he actually get... He gets the sentry. That's a big catch here. And also you should let them finish and go to the main base, take out some workers. That's very, very good by Nyroc already. Again, doing a good job. Also, good scouting here. It's not like he's only getting something done here with the shades, potentially. Another worker goes down. Maybe another one. Maybe even another one. No. Okay, Blink goes down there. 5 workers have been taken out by these 2 adepts, so that's kind of nice already for Nyroc, I guess. Yeah, Observer of Sebesdes also has been taken out, but because yeah, Observer of Nyroc himself is also there, and he's taken a third base now. Immortal numbers are better for Nyroc. We have Sebesdes going across the map now though. He has Blink finished and he's going over. Let's see what he can do. Blink also is revealed. I'm not really sure why you would run out that far against the Blink player. Force Fields doesn't do a thing here really. But then you see Sebesdes also aiming for the third base, but he's kind of behind. You see, +1 is finished for Nyroc already, while we have the Forge just starting for Sebesdes. So yeah, he really needs to wait for the Disruptors to be there, because Disruptors, as we all know, can be a really, really big game changer there. So yeah, let's see what he can do. I think actually having the Immortals at the front would be a good thing. Shooting at them a lot. Okay. Force Fields go down, but they're not going to do anything else. And yeah, as you see, Robotics Bay is there for Nyroc as well. It's not just Sebesdes trying to equal this one out, but Nyroc obviously going for the same thing and trying to keep his advantage here. +2 is also more than halfway done already. While yes, we have the Forge, but we have no research here for Sebesdes. So there will be a 2-0 lead for quite a while. And Sebesdes actually falls back home, while we have a Stargate coming in for Nyroc. Stargate, yeah. Choice could be Phoenix there actually to just lift Disruptors on the opposing side. And we all know how good this can work out. But it looks like we're just in a waiting battle now, not really seeing anything else. Another Disruptor coming out. Disruptor numbers actually favoring Sebesdes at the moment, 6-4. But both players going for 2 additional ones. So yeah, 1 or 2 hits can actually change the whole game here. While we have units trying to do something, but yeah, not that much is happening here. Yeah, Sebesdes at least doing something here, taking out the rocks, wants to have, is another possibility of actually dealing some damage over at the third, or coming in from the right hand side if the fight takes place over there. But then again, yeah, what does it work? Let's see. Oh, Disruptor almost gets a connection there. Oh, this could actually be pretty good for Nyroc, right? At least gets one of the Stalkers. And he's taken a 4th base in the meantime. But there's a lot of... It's 8 against 7. Oh boy. And it will be 10 for Sebesdes. 10 Disruptors, guys. That's a lot of them. I actually think it's a little bit too much. Because what are you going to achieve? If the opponent is just running away, you can just send your Novas in, but they're not hitting anything. Also, this is dead supply then in the end. And there's no blink going down by Sebesdes. He actually loses some more Stalkers here. Nice move also having the Oracle. And tagging all the army. Yeah, so let's see. Army-wise, Nyroc is ahead. And there's actually no way that anything will happen. Oh, almost got a Disruptor there. Let's see how this is going to end up. Yeah, it's just Disruptors shooting Novas at each other. Good move, at least takes out 2 units there. Still loses 2 as well on the other side. Sebesdes trying to get something done, but he's not really on point with the Stalker micro there. He's not blinking back when he needs to. And he's losing more and more units over and over again. So let's see. Yeah, at least gets 2 Stalkers there. Immortals though doing a good job on the left hand side. Okay, he falls back. Okay, Disruptor's just shooting randomly all over the place. And yeah, Nyroc kind of given away his more favorable position. And as I say this, he's whopping in another round of Stalkers. So it could actually be pretty good, but we have 3-0 finished now. 3-0 finished for Nyroc, and just +1 upgrades for Sebesdes. So he really yeah, relies on disruptors to hit, but can they? I'm not really sure if Nyroc is doing a good job really trying to stay here. I think just going across the map with a very low number of stalkers or whatever could actually do a big damage here, but still he needs to be at home and deal some damage there as well. Nice move, takes out another 2 stalkers with the disruptor there. And yeah, this actually is enough to hold. I mean, if you're going in, if you're blinking forward and you have a disruption over hitting your army, this is it, guys. And on the other side, let's take a look at this, because there's nothing to defend. Do we see a recall though? No, we don't. He's just going in, and that's the second base. It will go down pretty easily. One disruptor though getting a good hit there from the high ground. Oh boy, and oh boy. One very good hit here by Nyroc. Another one, he's not really getting in, but this one was pretty nice as well. And kaboom, baby! Some more disruptors going down, and sebesdes being dropped to, yeah, about 40 army supply. He's blinking forward, taking out, and I think this is going to be it. We have the disruptors just doing their stuff, and yeah, here we go. Nyroc equals out the series 1-1 right here. Here we go with map 3, which is going to be Port Alexander this time. Right here, in the top left hand corner, we can find the orange Protoss player for the Vengeance Fishing Club. It's Aelith. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he kind of switched the race, right? I'm not sure if he's trolling somehow, or if he actually switched to Protoss, but I'm pretty sure he was Zerg the last time I casted him. But yeah, there we go, guys. Over in the bottom right hand corner, for workers are rushing, Onigami has the blue Terran. So what do we have over here? We see a proxy actually. But what kind of proxy will it be? Looks like it should be, otherwise why would you just send your worker there? Okay. Command center goes down, we will have a Reaper. Will it be a proxy factory for a Hellion maybe? Could be the case. Could also be the case that he's just going for the factory over here and maybe wants to build a proxy Banshee. Yeah, there we go with the factory. But on the other side, yeah, let's not forget about Mr. Aelith himself. Bottom center, it's double Robo coming up for the Protoss player. Yeah, interesting choice. Haven't seen this so far, so let's see how this game is going to end up. And yeah, going to play out actually, to see what in total is, or in general, is going to be there. Nice move there by the Stalker. Not sure if it was intentional, but going to the right side of the Widow Mine, of the KDA charge, to just be pushed over to the Reaper side of things. Oh no, Stalker micro though. So yeah, the Reaper will get a full scout here. Or no, the second Stalker comes out and denies this. Yeah, now... Okay, we have the starport on the other side. So, is it just a scout? Is it actually just a scout? I was kind of sure that this would be a proxy, but yeah, let's take a look at this. Warp Prism and a model will be there. Just a bit. And what do we have on the other side? It's not that much for now. Actually, a bunker goes down. Okay, he was there with the worker quite a while ago, and he will go and scout if there's an expansion. And if he does not see any of this, or if he doesn't see an expansion, we all know what time it is, right? Now let's see what's going on here. 2 Stalker and the Immortal being lifted to this one. Oh boy, Viking is a very nice response, is Darroweve saying, okay. Well, let's see if that is going to end up. A good response here. At least we have a drop going down. We have the Warp Prism being used pretty nicely to go down. And oh boy, this is something I like, guys. This is something I really like. And yeah, you see... Yeah, he's actually unloading everything. Viking takes out the Warp Prism, but is this going to end this game? I don't think so. We have a lot of workers actually not that many. I would have expected more workers to go down. Still, they were off from mining for a long time now. And Onigami ends up with less workers than his opponent. I bet he's slowing 2 casters. Yes, I do. I actually do. I like if stuff happens that you don't see all the time. Like, so therefore this really is an entertaining game already. So yeah, let's see what's going on next. We actually have a second base for Onigami, so if he holds here for quite a bit more, then yeah, he can end up in a pretty good position, just building some more workers now, then at some point when he has enough units, expand and stuff like that. On the other side, yeah, do we have another Warp Prism? Yes, we do. So we will have the high ground vision there, we have a tank. Does he really want to join into this? Does he want to switch up to have 2 models in the Warp Prism? Just drop them over here, take out the tank, maybe try and do something then? And this looks like it could be the case. We still have the Viking there though, which is really annoying, so it was actually a good response then. Oh boy, don't want to lose your other models, guys. And on the other side actually, let's not forget about this MVP SCV. That is scouting the expansion location of Aelith for all this game. So he at least he knows that this is a 1-base play. And he just needs to hold. He's not even trying to fly over his command center because he knows, why would I? Why would I actually do this? As long as you're on 1 base, I'm not forced to do a thing here. And let's take a look at this, because on the other side we have a harassment which is called the Liberator. He will take out 2, 3 workers at least, and that's already worth quite a bit. Onigami in the meantime, he has taken the worker lead, which is not a surprise due to the fact that he has a second command center here and can double produce. But then again, he stopped producing workers for now. Okay, yeah, Liberator will go down then. Still, let's see. What prism with 2 models in it? And more models are coming up actually. So let's see. So we have 2 tanks right here for Onigami. High ground vision can be granted, but oh boy, the Warp Prism still survives. But oh, and he actually lifts one of the immortals and the Warp Prism gets taken out. That's a pity for Aelith. And is he now falling back? I mean, he does not have another Warp Prism. It's on the way, but he needs to wait a little bit more. And I think the more time he wastes, or that he spends, I wouldn't say it's a waste, but the more time he spends over here will actually give Onigami a little bit of a more favorable position. And as you see, seems like Aelith is actually aiming for the expansion now, having the Stalker and a Probe here, and yeah, taking out the SCV, which was building an engineering bay to block this off for quite a bit more. So yeah, he moves into the scan, so he wants to show what he has. Tank is getting in position, and is he actually moving down here? Not sure, but that tank being taken out is kind of a nice thing for Aelith here. Also, we have a Stargate on the way for the Protoss player, so let's not forget about that one. Where is it actually? There in the main base it is. And also the Nexus is on the way, and the longer he can now delay the command center from flying over, obviously it's going to help Aelith from this point on, because he's also going back to worker production and has almost caught up in that regard. But yeah, let's see what he can do now. The Warp Prism is not going to get in here, not anytime soon. We have 2 Vikings who are going to go... Oh, actually it is. Should be really careful though. Also the Marines are waiting there as well. And down goes another Warp Prism with another Immortal in it. Not the ideal thing to go out of this. Still, he might be attacking the hatchery, right? Could also just drop a force field, but I think he would be going into range then. But yeah, let's see. Force field is okay. Taking out some of the Marines actually. Quite more than I thought they would. But Onigami is forced to lift his command center again. Aelith has taken the worker lead for now. And yeah, looks like he's in a good position then. Onigami trying to siege his tanks on the low ground, obviously. Wants to get himself into position, wants to break this contain. But can he? Oh, the tank doesn't get taken out, and also the Liberator helps a lot there as well. Marines do as well, but still, Onigami is not producing any workers at the moment. Every moment that goes off right now is good for Aelith, and he knows it. And there are we with a little bit of a Phoenix force, which not only... Oh, he's actually recalling everything still. The Phoenix are not only fighting quite nicely against the Vikings here, I guess, but also against the Liberators. And also, if there would have been another engagement, it could be the case that they actually lift the tanks and then just go for it. Yeah, at least the Vikings have been eliminated, so there's no more Viking available. And he's actually going for the tank lift, but doesn't want to lose the Viking, the Phoenix against the Marines next to them. But yeah, you see, it's okay. I was just wow. I was thinking there was 6 via Phoenix in production, but it was the unit tab where I was in. So yeah, you see, looks kind of nice for Aelith. Takes out some more workers, takes out some more Cyclone and another stuff here, and yeah, let's see how long this is going to go on with the next aggression phase. And what we see next as well is going to be disruptors, and the disruptor ball just going into this can be pretty bad. And yeah, you see, he's just delaying the push, sacrificing one of the Phoenix, which he can actually do because he's kind of far behind, kind of far ahead here. And Onigami, yeah, just building some turrets, building combat shields. He really wants to know what his opponent is up to now with a push that is going to take place on the other side of the map then. So let's see. Let's see, guys. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, his army supply isn't really bad. He can get a lot happening, but the question is, will disruptors make a change here? So let's see if they actually will do. Liberator obviously being in a good position here. Phoenix coming in though. Oh boy, you don't want to fly into the Marines. Oh, but yeah, the Marines move out of position. And can he actually get the Liberator? I think he can. And this is a big thing, or a big part of the siege being broken. Oh, he's losing one of the disruptors though. And can he actually win this? Oh boy, we have Onigami pressuring into this. The tanks though, they are not moving, so let's see if he can just win this with Marine Marauder and the Medivac there. And models of his doing a hell lot of damage here. But also workers going down to this little squad right there. 9 workers have been taken out. Onigami actually has retaken the worker lead. Both players on 2 bases. No connection there with the Nova. And now we have the Phoenix trying to take out the tank, and this will be cleared finally. Aelith is going to take out anything. There we go. And yeah, the first 2 Colossus, as you can see, they are just arriving. We have a tank right there at the low ground. So I think this should be lifted as well. Or isn't it? I don't know. But Aelith seems to be wanting to move out. We have 4 Immortals and 2 Colossus. And another Immortal over here. And an additional Colossus as well. What is that? That's the Phoenix. Okay. Yeah, and the Phoenix will deal with that pretty easily. Also, he's producing more and more Phoenix, so he really wants to have the lifts available if he flies in, wants to have something to fight against the Liberators if they siege. But yeah, you see, this doesn't look good. Can he get the lift? Yes, he lifts at least. But then again, he's losing some workers, right? That's not good as well. Also, still there's no anti-air, not at all for Aelith right here, but the Phoenix are coming in. So let's see if they can just take out the command center then. Repair is real. One SCV is trying to do its best, but down it goes. So therefore the command center might just go down. Okay guys, Onigami actually is on the other side of the map. He got supply blocked by this command center being taken out, so he's kind of falling back now. Also extended thermal lenses in the research for Aelith, so he really wants to step up his game. And actually, he was recalling, didn't get that one right there up front, but Yeah, recall has been chosen by Aelith to just go back and defend his second base, while he himself had at least taken out the third of his opponent. Okay, Phoenix, 2 of them being taken out for free, almost. I mean, a little bit of damage there, but still, again, more Phoenix going down. 3 in total in this engagement. So let's see what Colossus can actually do. We have Phoenix coming in, but can they go and fight here? Is there enough meat shield for the Colossus to deal with everything? I think that's the case, because we have the Immortals right there. A lot of lifts go down here. Also the tank being taken out. And I think Aelith has defended this pretty easily. Yeah, there we go. And there's the third base of Aelith, which he's going for right now. So denies the third base of his opponent, goes for the third base of his own. His opponent not really rebuilding this one for now. Wants to have some more units coming out because he knows what he's going to face soon. And therefore, yeah, Onigami wants to have some more units, I guess. Also wants to have +1 upgrades, because we all know how good Marines can be. But what is this? A drop going down, 1 Marauder, 4 Marines. But was that the right decision? With Aelith just knocking on his front door? He's not returning back home, he's just like, okay, committed guys. Can't do a thing here anymore. Yeah, Medivac has been taken out in the meantime. Will he just lift the Marines? He's just lifting them. Okay, 1 by 1. Could also go for some more workers then. And it looks really good for Aelith here. Not only is he almost at double the worker supply, but also taking on the reinforcements 1 by 1 right there is ridiculously helpful for any player. So yeah, you see, he's just taking out the anti-air units. And then the Medivacs will have a problem. 2 more Medivacs coming out there. And yeah, he doesn't want to fly into the turret range to get his Phoenix being taken out. But still, yeah, he's getting further and further ahead. I mean, doesn't have that much more energy. But let's take a look at this. Actually, we have the drop coming in. But yeah, there we go. Onigami with the GG. And therefore, Aelith takes the third game and the 2-1 lead for the Vengeance Fishing Club. Yeah, we have the lead here, 2-1 for the Vengeance Fishing Club, and sadly, this is a little bit anticlimactic. Climatic? I don't know, but yeah, the game is over now due to the fact that the big monster didn't show up. Darroweve had no one to fight there, which means that Darroweve is going to take a free win. Therefore, we have a 3-1 victory for the Vengeance Fishing Club in this clan war. And yeah, that was it for this team then. For this clan war, Vengeance Fishing Club takes the win.